Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here. Welcome to the Daily Storm. For those of you who are new to the Daily Storm's video series where I go into Heroes of the Storm and play a daily quest. My daily quest today is to play 2 games of Starcraft Hero. I'm going to play Sgt Hammer. See if we can't nail that quest down a little bit. I am going to be playing a stealth tank build. I've just started working with it. I've played a couple of games just to see how it works. And I kind of want to show off what I've been doing, what I've learned, and maybe get some advice from you fine folks if you have any insight into maybe a better way of using Hammer. I'd love to hear it. So I'm going to queue up for a quick match, pause the video, and then once we're about in, I'll reload and talk about the teams. I'll see you folks in just a second. Alright, we're about halfway into the Garden of Terror. Figured I'd jump in and talk about the teams. We've got Sgt Hammer, the Butcher, Tassadar, Gazlo, and Nova. Going up against Lunara, Rhaegar, Tyrande, Sgt Hammer, and Asmodan. We got Asmodan and Sgt Hammer on their team for lane pushing. We've got Hammer and Gazlo on my team for it, although Gazlo could very easily go into a Merc build. We've got Butcher and Nova for team killing. They've got Lunara, and well, they've got 2 healers. They've got Rhaegar and Tyrande, but Tyrande can improve damage output of her team. And we've got Tassadar for support. Note, I don't say healing, because he's more about damage prevention than anything else. See, I'll go bottom. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go mid. That way, one of the problems with this is a very large map. One of the problems with big maps in Sgt Hammer is she is rather slow to respond because she does not have a mount. She can use thrusters, which will increase her movement speed by 60% for 4 seconds, but that's more of an escape tool than anything else. I'm going to take ambush, as I said, and just kind of get the jump on people here. Let's see what happens down this end. And we're going to siege up. Now I'm in stealth mode, so the enemy cannot see me. And I will not fire until I get a target. So for right now, I'm just going to get experience. Okay, so me and the other Sgt Hammer have both taken the exact same build.
In just a few moments. I hope you're ready.
And I'm going to push her out of lane. I don't want to move with her. Oh, thank you, Nova. Now we're going to come up here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just keep shooting. I don't care. At this point, she kind of knows I'm out here. I'm unlikely to get another good shot at this. So most of my team is going top. I'm going to go top too. See if we can't help. Quick, get some seeds in here. Ah! I was trying to hit Z to get out of there, but did not quite make it. I like focused attack. I've been using that. It does extra damage against heroes. I am curious about Maelstrom shells, which increase my attack range. There's not going to be a lot of team fight. I don't think there's going to be a lot of team fighting in this map. So I'm going to take the shells and try and improve how much damage I can do. I don't know. I'm just following everybody else around. I am not going in where the rest of the team is not, because I will die. I am Sgt Hammer. I don't.
Nice patch job. I got this.
We need to go down and grab. Now we've got a level up on the other team, which is nice. Nice grab. I need to get out of there.
The dawn has come, heroes.
Let's see, I'm going to come back and Hearth. Actually, no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm going to Healing Fountain. And get stuck up in the middle. If we can hit 7, I'll get first aid. And I did. Ah, they're going to take me out. Bugger. Because I took, yeah, I did take the Maelstrom Shell, so my range is increased, but that is not going to help me much. What did the other Hammer take? She took Focused Attack. So she may be doing better than I am. I mean, like I said, I'm going to take First Aid now, which will let me heal.
Rock and roll.
Oh, that didn't work.
I got this. Hey now! Gotta heal, kid. Give it up. Proceed. Proceed. Stop that!
Alright, this graduating range is actually a really great hammer alternative. Because now I can back up and keep shooting her.
I got this. Now that's the kind of dag nabbit.
So they're having a hard time getting to me. This is nice, because like one of the hard times I've had when going up against other hammers is the entire point that what do I want to take here? I'm going to take Napalm Strike.
The shadows shall rise again. My plans are fun, blood.
Gotta heal, kid. Keep it up. Rock and roll.
That's a bad spot to be in.
Hey, it's been a blast.
It is time. Do what must be done.
Let's get out of there. This, oh, I'm liking this. This is more useful for going up against another hammer than it is anything else.
Soon the garden terror will be yours.
And that didn't work out. And the other hammer took the big force gun.
The terror awaits. Come, take its power.
I never tread lightly.
Let myself heal here.
craves it all. Rise, my terror. Sap the life from your enemy.
We got Gazlo pushing bottom. The Terror's going down there with him. Enemy team has managed to get a Terror. Well, I was split pushing, but alright, whatever. Okay.
Your enemy spawns a terror.
Alright, well, somebody's definitely against the idea of me split pushing. So we're going to take first strike.
Defend our fort. Your terror has fallen. You are but meat and flesh once more.
I was trying to keep Nova alive by getting in everybody's way and ended up just getting myself killed.
Your enemy's terror is compost.
So the problem with Hammer, honestly, is that she's not super good at either sticking with or fighting against the Terror because she's not nearly mobile enough. And that's a problem. So we're going to apparently attempt to come down here.
The sun dawns. My children must keep stuck for now.
Gotta heal, kid. Keep it up. Rolling. Delivering. Halo.
Yeah. Alright, so and this is one of the problems. Like you've got the
Now that's the kind of healing mama likes.
you've got things like you've got the polymorph field, which I'm Sgt Hammer, like the polymorph field.
Well done. Has grown for your enemy's terror. It has withered away.
Sgt Hammer took the more mobile and dangerous mines, which is pretty cool.
Rain down some hellfire. Stop that.
And we're going to take move slowly in siege mode. That's going to give me a little bit of a jump there. Alright. So I'm apparently going to come up here and counter. It's like let everybody know where I'm going.
Heroes. Remember, kill the shamblers and claim their souls.
Delivering payload. Proceed. Dead. Nab it. Kablamo.
What a joyous night to have a curse.
Uh-oh. I never tread lightly.
We're going to get out of that.
Delivering payload. Delighted to, sir.
Has annihilated. That's what it seems. Now, let my terror grow.
I never tread lightly.
The terror awaits. Come, take its power.
Alright, so we have a terror. I don't know. Butcher's getting it. That's somebody else grabbed it. Butcher wanted it, but
Use
didn't.
it to harvest your enemies. It's over for now, but don't get too comfortable. The infested will return again. More fertilizer.
I got this.
Alright. So we're going to move up here. So I'm going to keep pushing. And I want to say, like, okay, so I am fairly confident Butcher was wrong about what he wanted me to do. And, you know, maybe I'm right, maybe he's right, I don't know. Nova, your body blocking me now. So, Hammer took graduating range. I am going to take Nexus Fury, which will increase the speed and range of my basic attacks. I know what Butcher's needs to ping a little bit more. I don't think he's quite got his point across.
I never tread lightly.
Go back here. Normally at this point you just go in because it's quicker to go than Hearth, unless you're Sgt Hammer, in which case at this point it's quicker to Hearth than anything else. Now let's come down here and clean this up. This is where Asmodean's at. Or this is at least where he's sending his generals. Push this lane back, get it moving in the right direction.
garden in the moon's glow.
All right.
Proceed.
We're gonna siege up and
The shamblers rise.
Kill confirmed.
Tassadar. Tassadar would now like us to retreat. I mean, we're winning. I'm like,
Rock and roll.
all right, let's do this, Gaslow.
Let's do that again sometime.
That's enough seeds. Now, let my terror grow. It is time to harvest. Bring my terror to life. Excellent.
And now we'll back out. We've done 15% of the core. We've done some damage to the core.
Proceed.
Slow hammer down. Push hammer back. Drop some napalm. Siege up. And then pull around.
Delighted to, sir.
Let's see if we can't help. Ooh. Let's see if we can't get some damage down.
Oh, man.
How
Do that again
wonderful for
sometime.
you. Your
I never
terror
tread
is
lightly.
compost.
And I think what's going on here is the people playing Butcher and Tassadar are there's people who play Hammer who stay in too long, and there's a danger with it. Like, Hammer doesn't have a lot of escape. She doesn't have a lot going on for her, and I've been quiet for way too long, and I apologize for that.
Finally, you have enough seeds. The terror grows once more.
And it's the thing, like, I have all of my escapes still. I'm doing fine. Just keep going. I'm going, Tassadar. Calm myself.
Take its power.
Good heel, kid. Keep it up. Proceed. Boom! Shakalaka.
Your terror is starting to wilt. I'd hurry if I were you.
Alright, well, if nobody else is going to get it, I'll go grab the guard turn. Oh, no, Tassadar is getting it.
Rolling.
So you can see, like, Tassadar is very unhappy with the fact that I'm not running when he feels I should be. I'm not doing it's kind of funny, actually. Let's see, let's wait for that to run by. Alright, let's see what that is. So we've got...
Done. The terror shall sap the life from your enemy.
So, I kind of understand their concern. Like, they don't...
Rain down some hellfire. Proceed.
We've got the Garden Terror. We're going in. Let's just push core. Let's win this. Come on, let's go win the game. Let me use my heal. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to attack core.
Your tag has been cut down.
There we go. So I kind of understand Butcher and Tashdar in a way. Like, there's a lot of people who play... Hammer's a very...
Songs in 30 seconds. Are you ready for some amusement?
Hammer's a very difficult character to play, and I had a lot of difficulty running her when I first started. And like, I don't think I was in any danger for most of it. Yeah, yes, I was awful. And again, I understand that these are not the be-all, end-all stats here, but I'm doing pretty good. Now, their Asmodan certainly pushing like a monster, and their hammer did significantly more hero damage than I did. But considering it's a new build that I'm working on, I don't think I did too badly. Yeah, not too. I think I did okay. But as I was saying, like, it's... Even when I first started Hammer, it's difficult to know with Hammer when to leave. And you have to kind of get a handle on it and get used to it. And I have, over time, like, you know, right there, like, I had my first aid up. Like, with me, I had first aid up. I had my sprint away. So if I ever got in danger, you hit sprint, you hit first aid, and you get out. And you have a lot of ways to escape with Hammer. And if you... When you're used to playing the character and you get into that situation enough times, you know how to get away more frequently and easily. And that becomes kind of what happens, is you watch as your team just doesn't... You see enough people failing at Hammer because they're just starting out with the character and they haven't got the experience with her yet, that you start to default that that's how all Hammer players are. And so, like, I don't necessarily blame the Butcher and Tassadar. Oh, actually, I've played with him before, with the Butcher or Tassadar. But I do understand why that might be something that you think you have to do. I think they're wrong. I mean, clearly, like, I died 3 times. I have seen Hammer players with far more deaths than that. In fact, actually, Butcher died more often than I did, but only by 1. So it's not like it's a huge gape. It was part of more kills than he was. Anyway, so watch the guy on your team who's playing a character and make sure that, like, when they're doing something that you don't agree with, you know, not necessarily the worst idea. Like when I was split pushing and Butcher said, no, don't split push. It's like, all right, well, I'll come down and join Gazlowe. And we did nearly trash a keep, but there's that point where it's like, you know, where when you're a player, it's good to work with your team and play and try and figure out what you're all doing and kind of work together. But there's also a point where you kind of have to look at the way the person is playing and go, I don't understand what you're doing, but you're being successful anyway. And I think that's what happened here. Is like I feel, and maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments, folks. Let me know if you think I was screwing up, if I was doing something incorrect, if I wasn't, if I should have been doing something differently. Is Butcher right? Is Tassadar right? Was I staying in too long? Was I not taking? Was I taking too many chances? I'd like to know. I really would. I feel like I was playing very well and that I did a really good job, but I may not have been. And that's something I'm willing to accept, and I would love to hear from you folks down in the comments. Please let me know whether or not I should have, you know, like if I should be playing Hammer differently, if I should be playing her in a different fashion or doing something else. I would love to find out. And while you're down there, please like and subscribe. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.